ended this Saturday. We ended up playing our last home game at home, which is always nice to have, the end of the schedule, the end of fall, playing at home in front of our friends and family and fans. So, it was a long fall. I think it's been a very trying fall in regards to the learning curve has been so huge. We just have a lot to discuss. I mean, these girls are obviously talented. They want to be a part of this brand new program. The level of competition we played was very, very tough. The competition was just really hard. And I think, adapting to that and having 19 brand new girls has been very challenging. Absolutely. I think 19 new people working with each other is hard in and of itself, let alone, Division I athletes competing for competition for their own, specialized area or competing against an outside competition. Those things are very tough. So we learned that communication is not great on this field and team. We don't trust each other yet, and I think that takes time and experience. So I think communication first and foremost. I would say number two would be our offensive output. I would say is very poor. We didn't produce as many runs as I thought we could, whether that's short game, whether that's hitting and running, whether that's a long ball that went over the fence. So I would say those two areas are huge. A couple positives I think we learned. I think we got ourselves some athletes, and I think we got some depth in some areas that I didn't think we had it in. I think our pitching improved tremendously the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I think we saw a lot of good and a lot of bad in the last 7 weeks. I would say this is an eighth of what we're going to get ready for come spring. We're allowed 8 games in the fall, which we played, and we're allowed 56 in the spring. So my girls are already tired this fall, and again, that's the tip of the iceberg. So I think it's going to be a long season for us, mentally and physically at this level. Like every pitch, you hold your breath. Every doubleheader seems like a weekend. So I think it will be a trying spring. I think playing the likes of Texas A&M, playing Houston, or playing in the University of Texas, just to name a few. So I think we have ourselves a very challenging schedule, non-conference wise, and I think conference alone will be tough. Without our biggest winner, Texas State, in the conference, I think you're going to see a lot of us kind of beat each other up to get to that top spot. So I don't think there's an easy game on the schedule, and I don't think there's an easy week we can take off, to be honest with you. The talent's there. The talent's very positive. I get excited each time I go to practice. I would say their work ethic and their attitude's fantastic. And that's not always the case, especially when you have a new team that fails a lot. They're challenged a lot and they fail every day. I think to keep that positive attitude, the effort there, I think is huge. So that is a positive. And I think I got some great girls that are willing to do whatever it takes to get on top. They're just not sure how to do that. They trust us 4 coaches and they work their tails off every day. So I think there's a lot of positives that came from this fall.